Our auditorium seats 750 people. However many people we have in the auditorium, we've discovered we have about a third of that amount in other places. So when you add that together and our average of a little less than 2 persons per car, we've just done the math. And the math tells us that if we add 100 parking spots, we'll be able to maximize our property, our building, so that everyone in the building will have a place to park. So it's just been simple math for us. At different churches, the numbers are different. At a church like ours with multiple services and some families bringing more than one car because a spouse is serving at one service and attending another, that kind of thing. We just have a lot of families bringing more than one car. So it's really just a simple math formula that tells us that approximately 100 parking spots will allow us to maximize our building. We'll add services first. We're not going to stay with 2 services. We'll go to 3. Eventually, if we needed to, we might even go to 4. But if we don't add parking, then we simply built too large. We wanted to make sure that if the building was full, we would have enough parking on site. So this 100 parking spots, whether we have 2 or 3 or 4 services, that the parking matches the space for parking matches as the space for seating in our auditorium. We've not done a full study on the actual cost, but we believe we've done a rough estimate that it's going to cost us somewhere between $250,000 and $300,000 to add about 100 to 110 parking spots. A couple of years ago, we bought about 1.5 acres behind the zoo parking. So there's a little gully down there with woods. What that allows us to do is we could put parking down there, but it also increased our green space substantially so that we could add some parking at other locations. So we don't know exactly where, but we do have the space to add those 100 spots. Probably some of them will be down in that gully where the woods are and connect it to our current parking lot. There's a couple of reasons that buying the property off-site wouldn't be the greatest stewardship. One is it actually is cheaper to add the 100 to 115 parking spots on our present facility than it would be to buy those with their current price that they're asking. A second reason is it's a longer walk. They're not in great shape. They would need a lot of maintenance and a lot of repair simply to make them usable if they were our property. It just isn't good stewardship to try to buy those pieces of property.